welcome back to the Arbor League. I am ArborAndy. I've got my coffee, so I'm ready to go. Just wanted to apologize in advance if there is any choppy video quality. I've been working on this for a couple of days now, but hopefully we've got it to where we want it. So if you do enjoy the content, then I do encourage everyone to subscribe to the Arbor League and help us grow, help the channel grow. We can also help you grow and the community as we've released battle submissions. Yes, we have battle submission forms, and we are accepting any spicy battles or whatnot have you. Help us grow, help the community grow. And also a reminder that 89% of my viewers are not subscribed. So like I said, if you do enjoy the content, then please subscribe and give the channel and the videos a like and turn notifications on, and you will get freshly planted content straight to your inbox. Without any further ado, let's see what we've got going on for our feature. So today we are talking about this boy right here, this boy, Leafeon. Leafeon, come here, boy. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boys? Okay, I'll stop that. Anyways, we are talking about Lucky Legacy Leafeon leafing down legends in the Master League. Yes, this was a shiny Eevee that I saved for a lucky trade. Evolved it on Community Day to get the Community Day move of Bullet Seed. And then we Elite TM'd it to get Last Resort. Now, Leafeon does need the Last Resort normal coverage because it doesn't get any other coverage moves like some other ones. So, yeah, so we need to have, we've got a better one, but this is a Lucky, which costs less dust to power up, and it's a shiny, so we all know that shinies do more damage. So, let's see the team that we've paired him up with. We've got Flyer Double Grass. Now, the first glaring weakness is ice. We're also ABA 4 times weak to ice. So it's okay because we haven't encountered any Articuno leads. We did encounter a Mammal Swine and an Ice Beam Mewtwo. So let's take a look at the team here. We've got Landorus in the lead with Mudshot, Stone Edge, and Superpower. Then we've got Double Legacy Leafeon in the safe swap with Bullet Seed, Leaf Blade, and Last Resort. Then we have Torterra in the back with Razor Leaf, Sand Tomb, and Frenzy Plant. Yes, we do. We've also Elite TM'd Torterra to have Frenzy Plant. He's best buddy hundo. So he's basically a damage sponge in this team. It takes 12 Razor Leafs to get Frenzy Plant. So he doesn't always make it there, but when he does, he loses CMP. So we'll see how these battles go here. We'll get into some of these battles and see how we do. And I've had a couple Aggron leads with this, so getting into our first match here, picking up a negative lead, safe swapping into Leafeon. And here the grass does neutral because the steel resists and the grass takes super effective. And they're both about the same bulkiness. As you can see here, they're both not as tanky. We're going to let the first Rock Slide go through. Neutral damage, and as you can tell, they are about the same bulk. Going to throw the Leaf Blade here, and it's going to take about 4 Leaf Blades to take this Mewtwo out. Going to go ahead and get to our next one here. We're going to outpace the Mewtwo, but we're not going to get outpaced to the next one. They're going to get to their Psystrike first. So I was trying to switch out here to the Aggron to catch the resisted Psystrike onto the Steel type, but we don't. They win CMP, so I didn't quite throw either. So I'm going to have to shield this, and that's going to come in handy later. Catching the next resisted Psystrike on the Aggron. Not doing too much damage. Try to smack down as much as I can because they are going to get to the move before us. And this is going to be the Shadow Ball. Now we can tank it here, as you can tell. But the Excadrill gives up Switch to come in and snipe us. Now they've locked onto our Torterra, which is the hardest counter to Excadrill. Because the ground resisted by the grass and the rock resisted by the ground. Now they went Rock Slide here. If you're the opponent in this situation, go Drill Run. Because as the two moves that are resisted, the Drill Run gets stabbed from the Excadrill. So go for the Drill Run, the harder hitting move, the stab. Okay, trying to come in. The Swampert comes in to get Razor Leaf down. Going to go ahead and throw the Sand Tomb here because they have to shield something. So, I mean, this is over because we all know what happens to waters in the back when we have double grass. Leafeon, we still got to move there. So they're throwing the Leaf Blade and the Mewtwo is dry. So taking out the Swampert, and we don't even need to bubble this last Leaf Blade. The Lucky Legacy Double Legacy Leafeon coming in clutch in the first battle. Let's go. On to Pikachu Rynamo. Okay, up against Zekrom, here's sort of an awkward lead, so we're going to safe swap into Leafeon here, but they simultaneously swap into their water. So water is not a good safe swap when we've got double grass. But as you can tell, these waterfalls are still chunking Leafeon. Leafeon's still not the tankiest even in Master League. Plus, it's not that great IVs, but still, even a resisted surf, still chunks. But we're going to be able to outpace Kyogre here. So this Leaf Blade will be taking out the Kyogre or getting a shield. And they let it go, so I'm okay with expending no shields. Zekrom comes back in, and this was a mistake by me not throwing the Last Resort. Now, the Last Resort would have done neutral and is the harder hitting move, whereas the Leaf Blade is resisted. So we're doing resisted damage and getting farmed down, which is not ideal. We're at 2-2 shield, so this is still okay. Depends on what they have in the back. So we have to come in with Aggron here and eat a move. I was banking on it being the crunch, but it is a wild charge, so they come in with their Groudon, and they've locked it into our Torterra. Now, this would be a positive match, you would think, but these Fire Punches, as you can tell, they still add up. So we're going to have to Razor Leaf this thing all the way down, which means we're expending 2 shields. Because we've not been able to survive that, and the Smackdowns are resisted, and that's still too much health. I would have been able to smack down here. I think maybe that was my win condition here, because now we're going to have down 2 shields. But this is okay, because even though Sand Tomb is kind of crappy, it's super effective, and they're going to have to shield something. So now that they shield the Sand Tomb, their defense is lowered by 1 stage. And we get to the next Sand Tomb just barely. So they're going to have to shield this as well, because now it's super effective. So trying to come in with the Aggron, not quite able to get to our move. This is going to be the Wild Charge, 2 times debuffing them, so at 4 times debuffed, still not able to Razor Leaf down. Torterra not quite able to clutch it. So this match, I'm going to let the music do the talking. There's a little bit of a lag. We're already encountering a little bit of lag. Niantic, fix your game. They get a Fire Punch off before we even get to our Leaf Blade, so there's problem number 1. Fire Punch doing a lot of damage, and a Mewtwo comes in. This is okay. We're going to be able to try to spam off our Leaf Blade, but we're getting the weak connection signal. Not good here. And this is game over. They already got 2 Psycho Cuts in. They already had a move coming in. And they got 2 Psycho Cuts when they're trying to get our Leaf Blade off. Still not... Hello? Game? Hello? So Niantic, fix your game. I'm gonna leave this up for the first half of the battle. Just a lesson there, Niantic. Fix your game. Not the ideal situation to be in. This is just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I'm not saying that that match was winnable by any means, but you know, getting that Leaf Blade off, you know, doing some damage as you're going down. I get it. Just moral of the story. Hashtag Niantic, fix your game. Hashtag free to play. Now we get to see if Leafeon's Last Resort does do a lot of damage here. Safe swapping into the Dragonite. We can tank a Dragon Claw. And they shield. Oh my goodness, opponent, you are the destroyer of fun. Why are you shielding? It's a grass. It's Leafeon. Don't shield. Oh my goodness. So now our win condition here is to land a Stone Edge, but most likely they're going to shield. But we have to go for it. We're still have to try, right? Don't back out. So Dragon Claw coming through. That would have been doing a lot of damage. I was worried about getting farmed down. So they shield this, which is bad news bears for us. Now, yeah, this Dragon Claw still doing a ton of damage. And I just wanted to see how much a Frenzy Plant would do. I know it's resisted. I was just curious. I mean, again, like I said earlier, Torterra was just a damage sponge in this match. But a Garchomp comes in. So let's see how much a Frenzy Plant does to the Garchomp. It's a hard-hitting move. Does neutral damage. Frenzy Plant not quite able to clutch it out. So Torterra kind of letting the team down. Frenzy Plant not doing it. Wasted Elite TM probably, but fun nonetheless. And we surrender. So end of the first set there. On to the next set. Against Peachstone. Okay, Landorus into Mamoswine. Here's our Mamoswine lead because our whole team loses to Mamoswine, but we can do super effective back with the Razor Leafs to Mamoswine's ground type. It's going to take 5 or 6 Powder Snows to get to the Avalanche. So all we have to do is shield and Razor Leaf down, but they come in with their Charizard. So I just throw the Sand Tomb here because we're going to need a Stone Edge to KO the Charizard. And they shield for some reason. Maybe unfamiliar with Torterra's moveset. Or shielding a potential Stone Edge, but we have Sand Tomb. So I'm okay with going down here. They throw for some reason, whereas they could have farmed all the way down. And I come back in with Landorus. This could be the Blast Burn, but I felt like they were going straight Dragon Claw, and I was right. So all we have to do is just shield one of these and just keep hucking these Stone Edges, I think. That's what I was thinking at the time. These get both their shields. We're going to make it to the next one, and I shield this just in case. It's not going to KO, but it's going to get us extremely low. And it's an overheat, so that's why they didn't want to throw. They didn't want to debuff themselves, but unfortunately for them, the Stone Edge will be KOing the Charizard. Mamoswine coming back in, coming back with our Leafeon, making a wise choice here because I know we're out-spam them with Leaf Blade, taking out the Mamoswine, and there's a Charmer in the back. Can Leafeon come in clutch? This is going to need 2 Leaf Blades to take care of. So getting the first one through, getting Charm down, almost making it. We get to the Leaf Blade. The question is, does this next one KO? And it does. Double Legacy Leafeon coming in clutch. On to our next battle. Up against the Empoleon. This is negative match for us. We're going to swap into our grass here. And we're going to get to a Leaf Blade before he gets to a Drill Peck. That was probably just a visual glitch there. It should have done more because they swapped into their Sylveon. And here we have an Evolution Mirror match. So here we get to see who is better. Going to be getting that Leaf Blade off, doing a ton of damage to that Leafeon. I'm going to build up to 2 here. One of these is going to be getting the shield, if not both of them. Let's see what the opponent decides to do. And they shield. We get to the next one. We don't even get Charmed down. This is going to be taking care of the second shield. And they do. Never double shield your Charmers. Never do that. So we're going to be coming in here shielding whatever it is. And it's a Draining Kiss. My goodness, the spice. So they're going to come in with their own Leafeon. But their Leafeon is shields down. And this Stone Edge, 2 of them is going to be taking care of this Leafeon. They're also running Razor Leaf, which doesn't get to charge moves very quickly. Throwing the second Stone Edge because I believe I can make it to another superpower. Face the Empoleon. I've got double grass. I'm not too worried. Almost getting Waterfall down. Getting to the superpower. Does this KO? Landorus KOing the Empoleon, getting Charmed down, but that's okay. We've got a Razor Leafer in the back, and this is good game. My goodness, Landorus putting in some work there. Call this team Land of the Leafs. We got Land of the Leafs going on. Anyways, up against our next match. It's a Snorlax. So I'm going to build up to the superpower here, and what I've learned is they never shield the first one. I don't know if they respect the superpower or not, but we're going to go ahead and superpower and duck. They let it go. It does about half damage. So we're going to quickly swap into Leafeon, try to Leaf Blade them, but they make a beautiful swap. And it's onto their Charmer. Perfect. And Shadow Charm is absolutely no joke, but we're going to be able to spam off these Leaf Blades one after another, doing a ton of damage. Gardevoir is still glass, almost getting Charmed down, getting to yet another Leaf Blade. Leafeon, let's go. Taking out a Charmer with not even going down shields. This is okay. We've lined up Machamp with our Flyer, so this is still looking positive for us. We got a Razor Leafer and a Flyer. And now the Rock Slides are going to be doing neutral damage because the Flying Take's super effective in ground resist, but we get baited with a Cross Chop, which is unfortunate. Now I threw the Super on CMP. They're expecting them to throw, so we're going to have to throw as well. Body Slam coming through, not doing a ton of damage. Trying to swap, but I couldn't. So I'm going to let this superpower go through. I'm going to undercharge it. Because getting a little bit of farm on Torterra. Because there was still 1 shield on either side. So I have to get at least 1 shield with something here. And 2 superpowers is going to lower our defense. So that's not going to cut it. Get into the Sand Tomb here. And they're going to have to respect whatever this is. Because they're going to need a bunch of cross-ups to take us down. And they shield. So now superpower can come in and we can sweep with Landorus. But they Rock Slide us. Cross Chop is the way to go there. Like I said earlier, Rock Slide is resisted. And especially with Machamp, your Cross Chop gets stabbed. I think they learned that. But we've got a shield and we get to Razor Leaf down. So taking the win with Torterra. We also get a Torterra feature here. 1 or 2 battles, okay? So let's go. Up against... Be smart now. Make sure you be smart. Pay attention to this battle. Be smart now. And he's picking up sort of a positive lead, but I decided to safe swap just to see what they have in the back. And it's a Metal Claw Excadrill, which means they get to charge moves a little bit slower than we do too. So we're going to spam it out these Leaf Blades. Bunch of lag, and they get to a move. This is okay. This is a neutral Rock Slide. We can let the first one go. Almost getting to the Leaf Blade, and a Metagross comes in. Now this is another troublesome with this team is because Steel and Grass do not mix. Although we've got Landorus in the front to protect from that. But these Leaf Blades, they still chunk a little bit. Getting Bullet Punch down, not ideal. Now we do have 2 shields left on Landorus, and we've got 2 steals out and about. So far, this is looking pretty good for us. Shielding up the first Meteor Mash because this would be taking us out. Meteor Mash does a ton of damage. Gonna be technically baiting with the Stone Edge here because we don't want to lower our defense with the superpower. Getting a shield because we could have Earthquake, so getting a shield from there, which is good. We're going to also have to shield because this Meteor Mash again would be taking us out. Meteor Mash is terrible for our team. Getting a bunch of lag. They're catching the superpower on the Excadrill. But they shield for some reason. I'm okay with this. Trying to try to build back up to the superpower. Switch Clock is back up, and we get to line it up with the Torterra. And again, I think the opponent goes for a Rock Slide here. Yeah, Drill runs away to go. Unless he had Earthquake, it wasn't going to make it. Drill runs away to go. I'm okay here because the Metagross is going to come back in. Not able to get to the Sand Tomb because we lose CMP to everything. You hate to see it. Anyways, coming back in here with the Landorus to throw the superpower and take the win. Let's go, Landorus. But we encounter that glitch. You know that glitch that's been happening everywhere. Everyone encounters it lately, where your opponent gets a third Pokemon. So I rushed straight over to Niantic's DMs on Twitter there, and I said, look, this game is ridiculous. You guys have to fix your game. This third Pokemon is absolutely garbage. I'm done. Hashtag Niantic, fix your game. And they responded relatively quickly to me, might I add. And they said, sorry to hear that, trainer. Have you tried turning your game on and off? And I respectfully said, yes. Yes, I have. So they replied, trainer, every trainer in the Go Battle League is allotted 3 unique Pokemon and 2 shields. I'm number 1 on the leaderboards, Niantic. I don't need this negativity. Hashtag fix your game. Hashtag free to play. Anyways, those were the battles. If you liked the content, please like and subscribe and turn notifications on so that you get that freshly planted content straight to your inbox. Also, this boy right here, he's level 40 for Master Classic, but if this video does get enough likes, then we will max him out to level 51 for the Open Masters. We've got the resources, so I will save the dust for the likes. Hashtag save the dust for Leafeon in the Open Masters. So please like and subscribe for that content if you do enjoy. Like I said, like and subscribe, help Pseudo-grasshole and the channel, and I will leave a link to the battle submissions in the description. So if you all enjoyed, I will see you buds next time.